Hello, my name is Nadeem Sharif. I am from cohort WD2401C. This is a video representation for Module 1 coding challenges. In this challenge, I have to solve 5 coding problems out of the pool of 20 problems. These 20 problems consist of 5 code bug fixing problems, 5 improvise perspective problems, and 10 logic building problems. I have already created the gist and selected 5 problems. Let's move over to the gist. So the first coding problem is convert temperature. In this problem, we have to write a JavaScript function that named convert temperature that convert the temperature between Celsius and Fahrenheit. So we have the rules here. If the temperature is in Celsius, then you have to convert in the Fahrenheit with this formula, and if it is in Fahrenheit, then we have to convert in Celsius with this formula. Okay, if it's neither Celsius or Fahrenheit, then we have to return invalid unit. So let's check the code with errors first. Okay, convert temperature and unit is given as parameters. So we are checking if it is Celsius or Fahrenheit, and if neither, then we are returning the invalid unit. Okay, this is the correct. Third condition matches. Then in the first condition, you can see that the formula for converting Fahrenheit is incorrect because it's temperature times 9 by 5. It's doing temperature times 9 modulo 5 plus 32. And same here, the formula for converting to Celsius is incorrect. It's Fahrenheit subtract 32 times 5 by 9, but it's doing modulo 5 by 9. So in the correct solution, I have corrected the formula. For Fahrenheit, we are doing temperature times 9 by 5 plus 32, and for Celsius, we are doing temperature minus 32 times 5 by 9. Moving over to the second problem. Second problem which I selected is a tip calculator. In this, we have to write a function calculate tip that calculates the total amount to be paid including the tip based on the bill amount and the specific percentage. The function should take two parameters, bill amount and the tip percentage. Calculate the tip amount by multiplying the bill amount by the tip percentage and add the calculated tip amount to the bill amount to get the total amount to be paid. Okay, we have two examples. Note, use number method to convert string to a number. Okay, so let's look at the code with the error first. In this, we are doing tip amount calculation, bill amount times percentage. It is correct as we can see here. Uh, Tip amount, calculate the tip amount by multiplying bill amount and tip percentage. Bill amount and tip percentage, we are multiplying and calculating the tip amount. Then in the total amount, we are adding bill amount plus tip amount as it is said here. Uh, and add the calculated tip amount to the bill amount to get the total. But when we are returning, we are converting it to a number, but the error with this code is this need to be capital N, as you can see here. So in the correct solution, everything is same, but we have capitalized the small n to convert this string to a number. When we do dot to fix, it converts to string, then we are converting it back to a number. Okay, moving on to the third question. It is find longest word. The first two questions was from the code with bugs. So we have find the bugs. Here it was a incorrect calculation. Here it was a casing problem. The third question is from improvised perspective to the coding problems. Okay, so the question, the problem here is longest word length. Write a JavaScript function called find longest word that takes a sentence as input and determines the length of the longest word. Okay, we have two examples like coding is fun with fellow learners. It is longest word is learners and its length is 8, and here the longest word is jumped and its length is 6. So in first approach what we are doing is we are converting the sentence into words by using split function. Whenever we see space, it split the sentence into words and return the word array, and we are declaring a max length which is equal to 0. Then we are doing a for loop, traditional for loop. We are running from 0 to the words length, then increment the index value. Then we are storing the current word length in length. If length is greater than the maximum, then we are going to replace the maximum with the length. In this example, the each word will convert into an array. Uh, then we will check if the 5 is greater than 0. Yes, true. Then max length will be 5. 2 is greater than 0, false. 3 is greater than 0, false. 4 is greater than 0, false again. 6 is greater than, okay, it's 6. The 6 is greater than 6, no, false. Here 8 is greater than 6, true. Then max length will be changed to true, or changed to 8. Then we will return the max length. So this is the correct and it is the approach 1, but we have to provide our improvised perspective to the coding problem. So the approach 2 asks us to rewrite the above code in using for loops. So let's see the for loop version. Here also we are converting the sentence into word array and we are declaring the max length here also. Then we are writing a for loop instead of traditional loop. What for loop does is whenever we give the iterators here like arrays, and it returns the uh, current uh, item. So we don't need to do that words bracket I to get the current item. So then we are again storing the length with word dot length. Then again we are checking if the length is greater than max value. Then we are replacing the max value and returning the max length. So this is the third problem, calculate total. This is also from improvise perspective coding problems. Here we have to imagine we are building an e-commerce website. We have to write a JavaScript function calculate total that takes an array of products which are objects and calculate the total cost. So each product means object contain name, price and quantity. So what we have to do is calculate the price times calculate price time quantity of all products. So we have to do 1000 times 1, 500 times 2 and 50 times 4, which will equal to 2200. Okay, so the approach 1 is given here. Here we are doing the traditional for loop. First we are declaring the total and we are taking the card array of objects. Then we are looping over the cards with traditional for loop I equal to 0, I is less than card length and incrementing the I value. Then we are adding in the total cards current card item price times current card item quantity. Then we are returning the total. In this second approach, it has been asked to write the same calculation, same logic with reduce method. In JavaScript, what reduce method does is it converts the array into a single value. So this is the great example for reduce use case because we have to convert the array into a single value. So we are writing a function name calculate total. We are taking cards. Then we are returning cards dot reduce. Reduce takes two parameter. The first is callback function and second is initial value. And in callback function, first parameter is the accumulated value of the previous total. In first iteration, it will be the initial value, and then second parameter will be the current item. So we are adding the initial amount or the previous sum in case of second third iteration. Then we are applying our logic current card item dot price times current card item dot quantity. Then it loop over the array and it reduces it to a number. Then we return that number. Okay. So fifth and last problem is reverse string problem. This is from the third bit, which where we have to write our code. Uh, no previous code is written to find the bug or improvise. Here we have to write all from our own. So in this we have I have selected the reverse string problem. In this problem I have to write a JavaScript function which reverse string that takes the string as input and return the string with its character reversed. For example, if it is given JavaScript like this, so we have to return in the reverse order, and we have to take care of the cases also. So let's create a function with reverse string and string as a parameter. We are taking the input string here. Then we are declaring a reversed variable name. Then we are running a for loop, but this for loop is in reverse order. It's starting from the rightmost item of the array. Then it is decrementing one, so it will go from right to left, and we are checking if it is greater than or equal to 0. If it's less than 0, then the for loop will terminate. Then we are just attaching the last rightmost part of the string to the reverse variable. Then we are returning the reverse variable. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to create this video. That's all from me. My name is Nadim Sharif. I'm from pod WD2401C.